Coming up at 11, as flood water starts to recede in many areas, relief efforts are underway.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Winter storm system is moving into the area tonight. Cameron Aaron has the latest. Cameron?
That's right, Keaton. We went from 70s yesterday to 30s right now. We had those showers and storms yesterday, but right now we are looking at some snow moving into the mountains. Let's take a look at the I-75 camera over in Mount Vernon. It looks like a snow globe out there as more snow showers are continuing to move into our western counties, and temperatures, they continue to take a tumble. 30s for most of us, 34 for Hazard, 37 over in Harlan, 33 for London, and we are at freezing for Monticello and Somerset. All of us will be below freezing later on tonight. Those alerts, we have a winter storm warning in effect for those counties in pink. That is for Bell, Harlan, Letcher, Pike, Dickinson, Buchanan, Lee, and Wise counties in Virginia. And then we have that winter weather advisory in effect for those counties in purple. Here is a look at pinpoint Doppler, and that rain continues to change over to some snow. We have some snow now over portions of Wayne County, Rockcastle County, also Pulaski County, McCreary County. Also looking at a few snow showers here in Hazard over towards Jackson and West Liberty. And this is all going to continue as this area of low pressure over central Georgia continues pushing off towards the north and east, and because of that, look at that heavy snow over portions of central Tennessee. That is moving in our direction, and I'll time all that out for you. Got that full forecast coming up a little bit later. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. School closings for tomorrow are starting to trickle in, so if you'd like the full list, you can go to our website or stay tuned here for more updates. The Coal Run community in Pike County experienced severe flooding following the heavy rain Saturday morning, causing structural damage throughout the city. Coal Run Mayor Andrew H. Scott says several residents have lost the bridges to their homes. Many roadways are no longer safe to drive on, and there are many structures that are now leaning into creeks. He adds that Coal Run will need extra assistance in dealing with many of the damages.
We're certainly hoping that the state and federal government will partner with us on this, because we're looking at a staggering amount of damage in the city of Coal Run.
Mayor Scott adds that these repairs will take months, if not longer, to complete. But the time frame also depends on if and when the city of Coal Run receives additional assistance. The National Weather Service says at least 5 tornadoes touched down across Kentucky during yesterday's storms. That includes an EF1 tornado in Union City, just outside Richmond. Allie Blake was in Madison County today to see the damage.
Trees toppled over, a carport in a tree, and a shed blown over a fence were some of the damage spotted in Union City during the aftermath of the strong storms.
We like to come out and actually assess the damage, because that's where we confirm whether there was or was not a tornado.
The crew looked at the sides of homes, direction of debris, and location of all of the damage reports to decipher if it was a tornado or straight line winds.
And a lot of that's driven by the direction of the damage. Is everything knocked down in one direction, or do we have stuff knocked down across the path?
Most of the debris is isolated and scattered here around northern Madison County, but that can give clues to the National Weather Service on what actually happened here yesterday.
We can confirm an EF1 tornado.
Later this afternoon, it was confirmed that the wind speed of the tornado was between 105 and 110 miles per hour.
But I know we did see more than one storm tracking across Madison County yesterday, so it's quite possible there's at least 2 different storms.
The National Weather Service said they will continue to survey damage in Madison County and will survey damage in Estill County tomorrow. In Madison County, Allie Blake, WKYT.
With flooding yesterday in Breathitt County, help came in from all shapes and sizes. 12-year-old Tanner Cooper saw his neighborhood in trouble. With the help of his cousin Isaac, the boys hopped on their horses and went to work. Cooper scoured the flooding for lost debris that could be saved, including one of the mini tires his uncle lost. Tanner's grandmother, Joanne Noble, says things have finally calmed down.
And trying to clean up the mess, and I think Tanner wants to go back, try to get that tire for his uncle if no one already took it. But yeah, other than that, yeah.
Noble says the neighborhood has appreciated Tanner's help. She hopes the weather calms down so they can continue to clean up debris. KY 195 in Pike County is closed for up to 2 days. The closure is between mile points 4.5 and 5 near KY 611 and Bowling Fork Road. KYTC crew has been on site and anticipates removing the falling rocks could take up to 2 days. Officials urge everyone to use caution near the rock side. Full list of all the road closings in our area can be found on our website, WYMT.com. Pike County Emergency Management has begun damage assessment after Saturday's storms. They're starting in the Belfry area to assess the amount of damage done to people's homes and property. After they're finished in Belfry, they're going to move on to the Big Creek area. Ask if your home is flooded to call their office at 606-432-0210. That number and more information is on our website. With more severe weather possibly on the way, Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials are preparing for the worst. Crew members have been hard at work getting ready for whatever the weather has in store, calibrating equipment and gathering salt for any possibility of heavy snow. If weather gets bad enough, spokesperson H.B. Elkins says he asks everyone to stay as safe as possible on the roads.
Slow down, don't make any sudden movements, no sudden turns, no sudden braking, no sudden acceleration.
Elkins says the recent flooding has kept them busy, but they're still ready for whatever lies ahead. The severe storms on Saturday hit hard all across the Commonwealth. Many people in Bowling Green, just weeks removed from the deadly tornadoes that swept through western Kentucky, suffered severe damage from the flooding and high winds. Many people were forced to seek shelter where they were.
And we stayed there until it was over. We heard a large wind roar. You know, we didn't know that the front of the building, that half of it was gone until we came out of that room.
Terry Thornton is the owner of Thornton Furniture in Bowling Green. He says the storms ripped the side of his store off, leaving debris everywhere. Thornton says he was helping a survivor from the Mayfield tornado find furniture just hours before the storm came through. Severe weather is adding to travel woes across the country as the long holiday weekend wraps up. More than 2,400 flights have been canceled today, leaving some travelers at a standstill. Tom Waite has the latest from Los Angeles.
The rush to return home is turning into a day of disruptions. Americans are facing full freeways and jam-packed airports, with bad weather and Omicron-fueled staff shortages giving travelers a holiday headache.
Sat on the tarmac for an hour and a half.
Holiday air travel is up 184% from 2020. This as flight delays and cancellations pile up across the country. At Chicago's Midway International Airport, winter weather forced more than half of flights to be scrapped.
How long do you think it will take the airlines to rebound from the delays and cancellations over the holidays?
Well, that's a tough call. It really kind of depends on how they can work through their staffing and also with the weather. It's really taking a hard hit on the airlines. We hope we can get through it in the next week or two, but it's going to take some time, I think.
Jeff Spring of AAA says holiday road travel is also at near pre-pandemic levels. From 2020, it's jumped 28%, even as packed roads and dangerous wet and icy conditions slow many down.
Are people hitting the roads like you expected them to?
It was one of the busiest travel holidays on record. Nationwide, not just hitting the roads, but all over different kinds of travel formats. And that's the most in nearly 20 years since AAA started doing this tracking.
Those record-breaking travel numbers are stressing many Americans trying to get home.
Last year, I was traveling. There was no one here, which was kind of eerie. So I like to see the people, but this is a lot of people.
Experts say pandemic fatigue is one reason why so many people are hitting the roads during this holiday season. But Omicron could have a huge impact on those numbers in the coming weeks. Tom Waite, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Martin County Judge Executive Victor Sloan has died. Sloan had announced on Facebook in early December that he would not be running for re-election due to declining health. In the same post, Sloan said he had been battling cancer for several years and his condition had recently deteriorated. Governor Beshear appointed Sloan to the position in April of 2021. Sloan's term was supposed to last until December of 2022. Victor Sloan was 57 years old. Coming up at 11, spike of COVID-19 among children is cause for concern among some teachers and parents.
Many people are getting their first snow of the season tonight. I got the latest on timing and snow totals coming up.